I'm Adrienne Rickey. I'm the head track and field coach at Smith College. I was a grad assistant under the program 15 years ago, and I've been coaching for about the same amount of time. And I was a Division III collegiate runner. We welcome you to join us for a 10-week question and answer series that focuses on how to be an improved runner. Each week, we'll have a different topic to discuss, including nutrition, mental strategies, proper stretching, and this is just to name a few. So we'll begin this week, week 2, with dynamic and static stretching. So in speaking about these two different types, with dynamic, it's really specific movement prior to a workout, and this movement's done to improve mobility and flexibility, really mostly to get the blood flowing. And then in contrast, static stretching is a low intensity specific movement that's usually held at the end range point of motion post-workout to reduce muscle soreness and to improve recovery time. And to help in the visual of what some examples might be for dynamic and static stretching, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we'll start with dynamic stretching.
Hey guys, it's Corey from Redefining Strength, and today we're going to go over dynamic stretches. So these are the perfect moves to include in your warm-up. They'll both open up and improve your mobility and your flexibility, but they'll also get your blood pumping. There's a lot of different research about stretching before you work out, and static stretching has been shown to sort of reduce your power. You know, it doesn't necessarily help you really get warm. It is great still to do to improve your flexibility, but if you do the dynamic stretches, you'll get warm, you'll improve your mobility, you'll get everything loose and moving. You want to make sure that you focus on dynamic stretches that actually help with the exercises you're going to do during your workout. So it doesn't really help if you're doing wring out the towel if you're going to be doing a leg day. So make sure to focus on moves that will actually help you open up and warm up for your workouts. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe and like it. Also comment below if you have any questions. We are posting new videos each week, and if you want something specific, let us know. Enjoy!
So that's Redefining Strength is the company, and they have a bunch of videos on YouTube to use as resources, and they're very informative. I'll play another one from that same company based on static stretching.
Low intensity static stretching can reduce muscle soreness and actually improve your recovery time. Hey guys, it's Corey from Redefining Strength, and today I want to talk about static stretching. Should you do it? So static stretching and the whole topic of stretching in general is a very controversial subject right now. Some people think of stretching as the holy grail, it's the cure of all aches and pains, while other people demonize it, especially static stretching, when done before your workout. They think it'll kill all of their gains and decrease their performance and completely hinder their results. So what is static stretching, and does it really benefit us, or can it have a place in our routines? Static stretching is a stretch that is held basically at the end range of motion for a certain amount of time. You can do static stretching for different lengths of time, and usually you're holding when you feel a pull in the muscle at that end range of motion. But static stretching doesn't just have to be held for one length of time or at one intensity. And actually varying the intensities that you use and the length of time that you hold the stretch can really impact the results that you get from it. We have to remember that when we're using any sort of training technique, that it's only as good as our implementation. Anything you include in your workouts always needs to match your needs and goals, especially static stretching. So simply labeling static stretching as only bad or good is really sort of missing all of the different benefits that it can have for you if you implement it correctly according to your needs and goals. Because for someone, static stretching before their workout might help them really reduce their risk of aches and pains, while for someone else that might hinder their progress and their performance. So how does static stretching impact your performance and force production? So most of the time you'll hear, don't do any static stretching before your workouts. It can hinder your performance and really reduce your power. It's impacted sprinters and jumpers and elite athletes at all levels. However, most of us aren't elite athletes training for competition. We're just trying to move and feel better. Worrying about the impact that static stretching might have on our performance might not be where our attention should fall. Instead, we might want to use static stretching to help us actually increase our range of motion so that we can get more out of our training, especially if we've had a prior injury and we have underactive muscles and shortened muscles that are impacting our activation.
So dynamic and static stretching aren't the only types of stretching out there. This channel on YouTube also has a podcast called The Fitness Hacks. So I would recommend as a resource to listen to this podcast or check out their YouTube channel. We are in no way endorsing or promoting this particular resource as the only source of information or the end-all be-all. So we're just simply providing an option that has a variety of explanations that may help you throughout your journey for your fitness running goals. There's a lot of debate around different types of stretching, the timing of stretches, the type of equipment that should be used, what you should do during it, what the overall value is of stretching. Really, basically, if you're looking at your running routine, it's just really important to warm up and to cool down. So stretching can be a tool used within those particular routines. Join me live on Wednesdays from 12:15 to 12:45 Eastern Time to discuss this week's topic, dynamic and static stretching, and how it pertains to your personal running goals and pursuits. Runner's Toolbox links and links for Wednesday's weekly live sessions can be found on the Get Fit Smith website. Next week is week 3 for Runner's Toolbox. And for week 3, we are going to cover the topic of nutrition, both before and after workouts and races. Until then,